Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Dan Potts with me. We've just drawn 3-3 to Southampton at the Emirates. Every time I say it, I'm in disbelief. I feel the pain. Potts, I've asked everyone this. Over for you now?
I'm trying to compose myself with the amount of emotion I'm feeling right now. I don't even understand what to be angry, if to be happy, if to be pleased, if to be frustrated, deflated. I'm kind of a little bit of everything, if I'm honest with you, sir. So I don't really know what to say. And I'm normally quite talkative. If I'm honest with you, bro, I've got to be brutal today. That team in the last 3 games has showed me it's not focused to win this league. It has. To go 2-0 up at Anfield and to lose your head and then to throw away the points is one thing. To go and do it at West Ham is another. And then to respond with the fight of being a goal down within 20 seconds shows me they ain't ready. Because if we do that at the Etihad, it could be 5 or 6 quite easily. And big up to Southampton tonight, by the way. They showed fight. They played in a way that was difficult for us in parts, and they took their chances. And, you know, everybody's going to be frustrated and point at the goalkeeper wasting time. What do you expect him to do? He's 3-1 up. I've never seen the Emirates so dead this season at 3-1. I think everybody knew right there that that was the time that we'd lost and thrown away the title. And it looks as if even with that fight back, that it could be it. I do feel personally that there's a lot of positives to take from this season still, and that we've still got fight and we still can bounce back. But we have to have a perfect end now to win this title. Win all of our games, it's ours. Do anything but that, and it's theirs. And I don't see Manchester City dropping many points this season, Cecil. So I can see them having a perfect end to what could be a perfect season for them. Now, you have to be perfect in this league, but actually, to be fair, being perfect to win it, Man City haven't been perfect this season. No. So when I look at the games that we will always talk about, it probably won't be Liverpool at Anfield. It probably won't be Old Trafford. It definitely won't be Man City at the Emirates. I think we'll be looking back at Southampton home and away. We'll definitely be looking back at Everton away, Brentford at home. When you can't beat Southampton, who are bottom of the league, at all this season, some may say you don't deserve to win the title. I felt today like Saka and Martinelli gave 110%, and there were some players toward the end that showed fight, but there was definitely something missing. And I don't know if it's players that are now injured. I don't know if it's that the heads were lost when we went 1 goal down. But for me, it seems as if it's deflated enough to know that the energy is pretty much realistically, we have to have a miracle if we play like that at the Etihad. Because for me, we ain't going to beat them, bro, and we need to now.
But can I hear what you're saying, but off the performance, after what you just saw there, do you think that's going to knock out the players in the sense of their confidence? Because we saw at the end, the cameras panting, they're beat, they're completely on the ground. It seems like they realised how much of an issue this was, not picking up the whole 3 points here. So do you feel like it's now a bigger task on them mentally as well as just physically going into City next week?
Well, listen, the mentality of this side has really impressed me throughout the whole of this season. For a young team, it's been unbelievable. You know, we showed fight back again today, and we all thought it would be a repeat of the Bournemouth at home, or we were all hoping that at least. And we could have at the end there. We took that chances again today to win the game. But when you are trying to do that against Bournemouth and Southampton at home, it shows you've got some problems. So I think when you talk about them mentally going into this game at the Etihad now, I think the players out there today, deep down, probably thought this could be the one we remember as the night that we threw it away. And I feel the fans felt that in the stadium tonight as well. People were leaving.
Seriously, because we could hear and we could see they kept panning to the players to try and cheer up the crowd. Was it flat? I understand. Listen, if it is flat, I get it, because there was moments of silence today in the match day live. Yeah,
there was moments of silence at 3-1, which I said earlier, but the 3-2, I think people started to G up a bit, but we knew the time was ticking. I see people leaving. I see people kind of accepting defeat. I'm stayed till the end, and I'm glad I did, because I thought that there was a chance for us to win it at the end there with Jesus and with all of that in the box. But there were some individuals tonight that I just thought were a little bit off the boil. I didn't really know. I said in the starting 11 that Fabio Vieira might not have been the best choice. And I think that has proven right. I'm not too sure about him as a footballer at the Arsenal. I think he's got some really nice touches. I just don't see him as an Arsenal player, I'm afraid, at the moment. And perhaps that was a bad option. But again, that's not the reason we threw away the points. Rob Holding is not the reason without Saliba. Granit Xhaka was a miss tonight, but it's not the reason. We had enough to win that game. We're giving away stupid errors. Ramsdale has been unbelievable this season. Yeah. And in the last couple, I thought he could have done better for the West Ham goal.
Yep.
And he definitely tonight needs to keep his cool. I don't know where he sees this pass. Yeah. Nobody gets it. Everyone's just collecting their thoughts, trying to settle their nerves, trying to understand how big this game is. And the player 20 seconds in is doing that. Yeah. It's a madness. And even the other 2 goals we conceded tonight were a shambles defensively, in my opinion. You know, so you've got to keep your head, you've got to focus and concentrate as a team. And we haven't been able to do that in the last 3 games. And that, for me, is going to cost us this one, man. And we can look at the end of the season and talk positives and negatives about it if you want, right? We can't have the defeatist attitude that it's done and dusted now. But I think if you was to deep it, you probably would look and think this is going to be extremely tough now. Yeah. Because every single game's got to be a win. Unless City start losing, and I can't see that. They've got difficult games against Everton, Brighton and Brentford away. Yeah, because all away goes are. Real Madrid in between that, of course. The way Everton are playing, I fancy them. I think Brentford look like they're on the beach at the moment. And it's going to be the last game of the season. Who knows? It might even be done and dusted by then. Yeah. So it's only really that Brighton game I look at Man City and think, I can see them potentially having a struggle there. But a lot of football to play until then. We have to try and keep our heads and bounce back from this, bro. But this is going to be a really hard one to take for me. And I know Mikel Arteta is going to take some blame. I'm not going to cane him for this one tonight. I was a bit disappointed by his substitutions in the last 2 games. But when he's seeing errors like that out there tonight defensively and from Aaron Ramsdale in particular, I don't think you can really point the finger at the manager and say, what the hell are you doing? You haven't got a clue. Now, the last thing I'll talk about is this bottling thing. I don't actually care if people think we've bottled the league. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't stick a knife in me like these neutral fans think it's going to. Because I don't know a Premier League side or a football club that hasn't bottled something in their life. This is football. You can call it choking. You can call it bottling. You can call it done and dusted. Whatever you want to call it, we have potentially done that tonight. But I don't sit there and think that is this huge, massive thing. Because this is a side that are outstanding in Man City. Yeah? We're not going up against, no disrespect, a team like Millwall or a Sheffield United or even a Everton. This is an unbelievable football side that are probably going to go on and do a treble this season. Right. So if we've bottled the league, I'll take second place because I did not expect a title challenge, man. So I want to win it 100%. And I feel that if we haven't won it, you can't say it's a successful season because you've got nothing to show for it. Right. But to call it failure and call it bottling, if you want to throw any words you want at it, there's still a lot of progress in this side. We have a bright future and the development this year has been incredible. And that's what we've got to try and hold on to moving into the summer where we can recruit and then go again if it is that way. But listen, man, it's going to be tough. We're going to have to try and keep the faith if we can, bro. It's going to be a tough one, man.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.
Welcome back to the Forever Arsenal podcast.
Black, white, young, old, Lee's on there. Disabled, abled, man, but it doesn't.
Smith Rowe didn't get a minute yesterday, not a minute that needs minutes. Where's he going to get his minutes from now? Get your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen. Tactical's out tomorrow.
I think the idea of Mesut Ozil was better than the actual reality of Ozil at Arsenal.
Your mic, not turn your camera off.
For the audio listeners, Lee's in pieces. Lee's in pieces.
Hi and welcome along to the Invincible podcast. Lee Judges and me in the building.
That was Robbie's question. Can we win the Premier League?
It ain't as easy as that,
Well, I like
Get your ass over here, we're Arsenal.
Make sexual innuendos at me on things like that. I think it's disgusting. You know what I mean?
I can't work with you. We've spoken about it before. I probably would have to quit.
I've had my childhood ruined by Arsenal, and now my adulthood life is going to be ruined by Arsenal.